House, Kolaba, the Mumbai headquarters of the ultra-Orthodox Chabad Lubavitch movement of Jews. It's the epicenter of the Jewish community in the city. It was open to anyone who wanted a place to pray, eat kosher food, make a stopover, or celebrate Jewish holidays. Rabbi Gabriel Holzberg and his wife Rivka were caretakers of Chabad House. 9:45 p.m., November 26, 2008. Two terrorists storm into the five-story building. They open fire indiscriminately. The rabbi's family is taken hostage. One of the gunmen had a mobile phone. The number 98194-64530. The two men kept firing randomly. At frequent intervals, they lobbed grenades outside. The terrorists took complete control of the building, holding positions in the 4th and 5th floors. It was a night of mayhem and murder. But the worst was yet to come. November 27th, 2008. By next afternoon, NSG commandos were ready to take over the operation. All of a sudden, the mobile phone of one of the terrorists rang. It was a call from Pakistan.
Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching a Headlines Today special Dial Park for Terror. I'm Rahul Kamal. Over the next half hour, we will bring you exclusive excerpts of the transcripts of the conversations between terrorists who were holed up in Nariman House in Mumbai and their handlers in Pakistan. Conversations that were happening even as the NSG commandos surrounded Nariman House with the aim of bringing the terrorists down.
I'm Gaurav Sawant, and let's tell you, as fires raged and blasts ripped through Nariman House, little Moshe's mother was being tortured, forced to talk to the Pakistani handlers somewhere in Pakistan who were remote controlling this entire horrific dance of terror.
The master's voice in Pakistan wanted to use Moshe's mother as a bargaining chip. They wanted her to speak to the Israeli consulate and force the Indian government to buckle. We begin our show by bringing you the conversation that Moshe's mother had with the handler sitting deep within Pakistan. This is a Headlines Today exclusive. Ashish Khaitan files this story.
A mobile phone rings deep within Nariman House on November 27th. One of the terrorists takes the call. A mysterious voice at the other end orders the terrorists to put one of the hostages on the line. It's a phone call from Pakistan. The caller, the terrorist handler. The phone is passed to a trembling woman hostage, Moshe's mother, Rivka Holzberg. A conversation nobody wants to ever have.
Hello? Who's that?
Did you speak to the consulate?
Yeah, I've already talked to them. I was talking to the consulate just a few seconds ago. Yeah, I've already spoken to them. I was talking to the consulate just a few seconds ago. They're making their phone calls. They have said to leave the line free so that they can touch with me anytime and tell that we are pleased with you. You understand?
Come again? Come again. No, I don't understand.
They will get in touch with you anytime.
Don't worry, just sit back and relax. Wait for them to make contact. Okay? Save your energy for the good days. Maybe if they can contact right now, maybe you'll celebrate Sabbath with your family. Give that phone back to the guy.
The terrorist then snatches the phone from Rivka's hand. Rivka continues to sob. The disturbing call proves that Moshe's mother was alive till at least the afternoon of November 27th. And more importantly, she and her husband, Rabbi Gabriel, did try to secure their release through the Israeli consulate. And a fact never before known. They even got their people to talk to the terrorist. Ashish Khaitan in Mumbai for Headlines Today.
Exclusive details that haven't been in the public domain so far. Some person called Inspector Patil in fact called up and spoke to the terrorist, and the terrorist in fact said that hum inspector se baat nahi karenge, senior authorities se hamari baat karao. So there was someone from the Mumbai police who in fact was having a conversation with these terrorists, and what that conversation should be about was being remote controlled by the handler sitting in Pakistan.
Clearly, this entire operation that was being executed by the terrorists in Mumbai was being remote controlled from Pakistan. But there was a problem for the terrorists. Ajmal Amir Kasab had been arrested. He'd been taken in alive, and that was very dangerous for Pakistan.
Because Pakistan realized that the entire plot could have been revealed by Kasab, and therefore the handler spoke to the terrorists and told them to ensure that Kasab was released. The terrorists were asked to get in touch with the media and with the police and demand Kasab's release. This is another Headlines Today exclusive.
The conversation with Moshe's mother ends abruptly. The terrorist Babar puts the handset to his ear and chats with his handler sitting in Pakistan.
इसकी बात हुई है, अभी किसी भी वक्त आएगा उन लोगों का।
मेरे नंबर पर?
हाँ, आपके नंबर पर अथॉरिटीज फोन करेंगे। क्या चाहते हो आप लोग पूछेंगे। तो आपने ना सबसे पहले ये कहना कि ये जो ना आंसू गैस की शेलिंग हो रही है, फायरिंग हो रही है, ये सिलसिला बंद हो सबसे पहले। मतलब ना 5 मिनट के अंदर आर्मी इलाका खाली कर दे। मतलब ना ये सिलसिला अगर चलता रहा तो हम लोग ना फिर सब्र इंतजार नहीं करेंगे। आप लिखो इन चीजों को। अच्छा, जो ऑपरेशन हो रहा है ताजमहल में, ओबरॉय में और आपके ऊपर, 3 जगह, इन तीनों जगहों पर ऑपरेशन फौरी तौर पर रोका जाए। अच्छा ना, दूसरा ना, इन्होंने कहना है हमारा एक बंदा गिरफ्तार किया है कल, उनसे ये कहना है कि बंदा फौरी तौर पर यहाँ आपके लेकर आए। उनसे ये कहना है कि उसके वेपन सहित आपके पास पहुंचाया जाए, जख्मी या जिस हाल में, ठीक है ना। और अगली बात करनी है, आप लोगों से मुज़ाकरात किया जाए, कहे हमारी डिमांड्स है सुनी जाए, इस मसले को हल किया जाए, ऑपरेशन रोका जाए। और खाना वाना खाया?
थोड़ा बहुत।
ये लोग तो पार्टी शार्टी कर रहे हैं, खाना तो होना चाहिए। अच्छा, ये लोग हलाल की खाते हैं, हराम नहीं खाते ये लोग, तो वो कोई मसला नहीं है।
This conversation happened on the afternoon of November the 27th, and Ajmal Amir Kasab was arrested at midnight on the 26th from Girgaon Chowpatty. His master sitting in Pakistan knew he had been caught, and that's why the discussion the following day about his release. The lives of the hostages would be spared if Kasab was facilitated safely to Nariman House with his weapons. The deadly phone call wasn't over. The conversation between the terrorist and his handler continued. On the one end was Babar, one of the dreaded hostage takers inside Nariman House. On the other, a changing retinue of handlers safely behind enemy lines in Pakistan. Ashish Khaitan in Mumbai for Headlines Today.
The handler is literally hand-holding the terrorists holed up in Nariman House. He's in fact telling them that don't worry, they eat the same sort of food that you eat, so you can go out and actually eat this food.
Clearly here, and when they